It's a fixture tonight, boy. Season decider, boy. We're deciding the league. Hurts me to know the biggest match of the season is Arsenal versus Man City. But it turned out to be that way. Let's see who'll be victorious tonight. We'll hear what the ballers have to say. Man City versus Arsenal, Etihad Stadium, league decider. So my ballers, here's a gunner, confident tonight, and he's still top of the table. How are you feeling about tonight's game?
Man, I don't know, eh?
Yeah?
I'm in between, man. I'm in between.
Yeah.
A bit confident. I'm just looking forward to the game at this point, eh?
Okay, simple question to ask. Have you bottled it? Coming off of 3 draws, has Arsenal bottled the title?
Never. On the 29th, we will be there. We will definitely be there. We haven't bottled anything.
Yeah.
There's a lot to play for, man. There's a lot of games to play for. A lot of points will be dropped
Sure.
between now and the 29th.
Okay, so with you saying that, I'm sure you still see City dropping points as well.
I believe so.
Yeah.
As soon as they beat Real Madrid, their focus will change.
Their focus will change. Okay.
Definitely.
In Arsenal's last 10 matches against Man City, they've never won. How do you see today's result going?
I'm quite optimistic, eh?
Campaign.
Because even with the loss,
Arsenal fans are delusional, ne?
not really, man, not really. we just believe, man. When you believe in your team and you see how they play,
You believe.
yeah, you start believing.
On that
And
mosquito tip, you
I'm,
believe.
I'm still saying, you know, the first leg, as much as they beat us 3-1, we didn't play bad.
Sure.
You know, it was a lot of individual errors and so forth. So that's literally my biggest fear. You know, my biggest fear is not City. It's literally our own mistakes.
Sure.
That's it. That's it.
Alright, my ballers, you heard it from Makana here. He's still hopeful. He's still believing like mosquito.
We will be there.
We will be there.
We
Come the
will be
29th, we will be there. Hey, the ballers for the top of the table clash. What's your name, Makana?
Nqaba, Tanqaba.
Tanqaba. The citizen?
Asi.
Asi. The noisy neighbors. Okay, ne? So, ne, I want to ask you first. Do you think they've bottled it?
100% bottled it. Drop points against Southampton, drop points against Liverpool.
West
I
Ham.
think West Ham. I think the Liverpool game,
2-0
brilliant
lead.
result. But if you think that they were leading 2-0
Yeah.
within like 30 minutes and then at the end bottled it, it's insane.
Fana na buktropa vele.
Nqaba, vele.
And then yourself, good comeback against Saints. Do you think it can lift the boys for tonight?
It's not a good comeback because we were not supposed to be in that position from the first place. But yeah, I think football is football, fam. You can never, ngeke uze uyiconfirm.
Ngeke
So
uze
we'll just
uyiconfirm.
see. Yeah, we'll see, fam.
Ah, straight. Okay,
Any win
manje-
is a win for me. 1-0, anything. A draw
You
is
know,
also
you
okay.
know, Laba haven't yet had their run this season. Wait, but win after
But
win
they're
after
having
win.
it now because
They're having it
picking
now.
They're picking at the right.
So, do you think you can fend them off?
I think so. Like I hope so. Actually, yeah. So we just need to play our game. It's just so sad that who's that Saliba's not here.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's fine. Let's just hope Rob Holding can play a game of his life.
Yeah, as you can see, without Saliba, they're hoping to hold on at the Etihad Stadium.
I'm just a pretty face
A beautiful one.
in the shot.
Okay, my ballers here, the people in the shot. I've got 2 City fans and a gunner here. How do you feel about today's game?
We've got this.
We've got this.
I feel the confidence.
Ace, the citizens are forever confident. Yourself, Ash?
Yeah, it's going to be a long stretch, but I think we'll take it in the end.
And then from your side, have you bottled it?
Yes, we have. No, a lot of people, I'm going to try to keep this short. A lot of Arsenal fans are trying to be positive.
Yeah.
A lot of them are just coping. But realistically, we've bottled it.
I'm so happy to meet an Arsenal fan that's not delusional. And I can clearly see that's you. But apart from that, prediction on tonight?
I don't have a score, but confident that I'm afraid City will make it look easy.
These are the supporters we don't like talking to.
I've got a prediction. 4 City, 3 Arsenal. It's going to be a tight match.
Tight match. Goals, Talo.
3-1 City.
3-1 City. It's as simple as that. Got a gunner, got a citizen, up in arms. How happy are you?
Super happy, bro.
Super happy.
I predicted the scoreline.
You predicted 4-1.
I said 5-1, not 4-1. On Instagram.
What did you predict?
2-1 Arsenal.
2-1 Arsenal. Also, you predicted Arsenal going to the Etihad and winning.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a pure belief of being a supporter. With that being said, you still sit top of the table even though they have 2 games in hand. How do you feel things will turn out towards the end of the season?
I think they got this. I think City got this.
That one came out the chest, eh? You finally hitting that run of form that we've been waiting to see all season.
Bro,
how are you feeling?
Let me tell you, I actually had a conversation with him, right? And I told him that the reason why City actually dropped points is because at some point we lost Diaz and Stones, right?
Sure.
And our defense was a bit shaky. As soon as Diaz came back, you can see the stability at the back, right?
100%.
The same thing that we went through is what they're going through now, because as soon as they lost Saliba,
yeah.
and
Tomiyasu had a knock-on effect so that
Exactly.
Ben White can't come inside.
and
yeah.
now Holding has to play in that position. And you know, Holding is, I won't say he's doing well, right? But he's not the same quality as Saliba. So they're going to struggle. I mean, why would you put Holding against the Haaland, right? I think today, what Arteta was supposed to do is drop Ben White back to his position, play Gabriel and Ben White, then push Partey to the right back and have, who's this guy? Jorginho plays the number 6. It might have worked today.
What do you think about that,
I don't think I would compromise Party for
Jorginho?
anyone. Yeah.
What about the
in
option
team.
of
So I would have rather played.
Granit Xhaka out,
No.
Zinchenko
I would rather
in
play
and Tierney
I'd
left?
rather play Tierney at right
Left.
back or Zinchenko at right back. I would definitely not sacrifice someone like Partey based on the replacement is not gonna be up to par.
Always.
Yeah. So
Alright, Nair. So have they bottled it?
Bro, they bottled this. Yeah.
after
The fact that the Arsenal fan can answer for himself away.
after the West Ham game, the feeling was there. Just have hope, you know. Just have hope, but the feeling was there that the league is kind of bottled.
Yeah.
Now it's clear as
It's
day.
a wrap. It's curtains.
Hope is there, of course, but it's done, my boy.
Naski's child.
No, boy.
Colleague. Yes.
Relegation battle.
My king, how are you feeling after the game?
Look, man, obviously I'm a diehard Arsenal fan. It
Yeah.
didn't go away. So I'm obviously disappointed. But it doesn't hurt that much. Look, we lost, we got outplayed completely. But I think I'm looking at it from the perspective of where we come from and where we are right now.
100%.
It was a very disappointing game and we should have done better, should have played better, but we're arguably playing against the best team in the world.
Thanks.
You know, so yeah, there were a couple of things that we could have fixed here and there. But yeah, man, look, man.
Man.
It's one of those, it's one of those.
So definitely look at the positives. You're still top of the table, I
Yeah.
guess. You're sleeping tonight, top of the table. Look, they've still got a few tough trips. You have a tough trip to Newcastle. Chelsea's still going to come visit you as well as Brighton.
Yeah.
They still have to go to Brighton. Chelsea's going to go visit them. You still think you can get the title?
Definitely, I think, and this is not just coming from the bias of being a diehard fan.
Yeah.
Look, besides this game, the last 3 games have come back and drew. You know, we've shown the
2
character,
goals.
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
and have
yeah,
done that
against
3
Saints.
games in a row. So, we definitely have it mentally. I think we just need to tune in. None of the games that we are about to play are easy at all. You've got a Newcastle who's got this crazy bounce right now. We've got other teams who are fighting relegation who don't want to lose. Chelsea's going through a very rough patch, and they obviously want to prove a point because it's a London derby. So all the games are definitely challenging, but I think it's a mentality thing, man. Even today's game, I think we just went there mentally. So if we get to that point mentally, we got it. We've shown it. We saw the last 3 games besides this one. I honestly believe that we have it. I honestly, and I'm being for real. It's not just coming from being a diehard fan. I honestly, shamelessly so.
The next visitors to the Emirates Stadium are Chelsea. How's that gonna go?
Man, Chelsea has been our bread and butter for the last 2 years.
Okay, let me leave it there. Set this big sound. Thanks for the support, man. I've had a good time with this baller. I haven't even gotten your name. Nini kama bafu?
Dan.
Yeah, Tsepzoro. Bafu. Ginger KDP. Ginger KDP.
The greatest midfielder we've ever seen in the Premier League.
If ever there was a debate of Odegaard and KDB, it was settled.
It was never a debate.
Simple as that.
He can't tie his shoelaces. Odegaard could never.
And you know KDB, when he plays without tying his shoelaces.
Listen, tell me one time Odegaard tied his shoes and won Arsenal the league. One time.
That's the confidence that Penjas we need. What about at the end? Haaland whipping his hair back and forth.
Listen, I feel like he grew his hair out just as a celebration for his maiden league. You know, because he knew he was going to win the league first time. He knew he was going to break all the records first time.
And y'all saw that tweet yesterday that he cannot wait.
Yeah.
He proved it tonight.
He proved it. 2 assists and a goal from Haaland, by the way.
He repaid the favor that KDB pays to him.
They said Haaland just is a tap-in merchant. He only scores goals. He can't play football. 2 assists and a goal.
Kate kokota, yangena.
Kokoti piano.
Sete.
Come on, Sete.
Hey, Mapola, what's your name?
My name is Rich.
Rich. Unlucky tonight. Otherwise, you're still top of the table.
No, it's just in the process. This was a season of building.
100%.
Season of building. We look great. Hopefully we can add more players next year. We qualified for UEFA Champions League, so we'll attract players. We'll hopefully build from here.
Definitely it is a season to remember for us though. You know, Liverpool went through this 2013, 2014, 2018, 2019. I guess it was just your turn now.
Patience is the name of the game. There's next season. There's next season.
Today.
It was a tough loss, man. It was a tough loss. We're emotional, we're hurt. But City deserved this one. What I realized today is that it takes more to win the league. It definitely takes more to win the league.
What do you think about the selection of Granit Xhaka in the starting lineup as opposed to Zinchenko moving to midfield and Kieran Tierney to the left back position?
No. I'm happy. It's how we've been going at it. I've seen Xhaka in that position most of the season, so I'm happy with it. It's a good selection. Zinchenko has always been the full back. It's fine. I'm happy with what he went with.
Okay.
Nothing wrong with the starting lineup.
All right, I hear you. Chelsea, Newcastle, Brighton on the horizon. How do you think you're going to fare?
I don't like focusing on other teams. We're focusing on the next game.
That's your next game.
Huh?
I'm mentioning your next games. Chelsea, Newcastle, Brighton on the horizon.
Chelsea is a walkover. Newcastle we can dominate. We've shown that we can dominate in the first game of the half. But yeah, man, I'm not as invested as I would have been because now I can see that the league is gone. So we've qualified. We're in the top 4. It's fine. I'm happy with it. I am happy with top 4 for now.
Thank you, Rich.
You know.
4-1 victory.
Easy work, bro.
Easy work. Citizens were always gonna win.
I'm telling you.
It was never in doubt with the noisy neighbors.
I'm telling you.
Yeah. What do you think about Haaland showing us the GQ model?
I'm telling you, bro. It's about time they give him a sponsor for that head and shoulders, my man. He said that.
Yeah, he was on that Willow. He was on that Willow Smith. I whipped my hair.
I whipped my hair back and forth.
You know,
I couldn't be happy.
Let it rain.
I couldn't be happy.
And he had been knocking on that door.
He had. But look, I mean, we can't discredit the 2 assists he also has.
Yeah.
They said he's not a playmaker. What are we gonna say now?
Finally, return the favor to KDB.
What are we gonna
who's
say
been
now?
giving it to him.
I can assist you when you assist me.
You know,
You're not a pundit, bro.
returning the favor to KDB now.
I'm telling you, it's quality stuff. Bro.
What about those debates? Rodri versus Partey, KDB versus Odegaard.
That's closed. That's closed.
Done
That
and
was never said, bro. In fact, I don't know who said that. Can we ban that person? Jail that person.
Jail
Prison
that
time.
person.
Prison time. Straight away. I mean, like, look, it's a quality thing. You know, I feel like the bring up of City players under the tutelage of Pep is different to Mikel Arteta.
Yeah.
I feel like Arteta is the same playbook as Pep. But obviously Pep has the original manifesto and
the teacher
can add
versus
things.
the student.
I'm telling you, you can only add so many things to the original,
Yeah.
and they'll never be better than.
Can't teach an
from
old
the
dog new
master.
tricks.
You know, you hear me. You get me. You get me, brother. You
All
get me.
honored, all honored. With
get
that
me.
being said, I was telling people, your hardest fixture is actually Brighton away.
I'm not scared. I'm not scared.
Ah.
I saw how they played against United in the FA Cup
Yeah.
semi-final. I'm not impressed. You know, I thought Mitoma was gonna do something. I thought Solimash was gonna do something. They just didn't have the sauce. And I look at that back line and it's very leaky.
Sure.
It's very leaky. You can't do nothing to Head and Shoulders. That's his new name.
Final question.
Yes, sir.
Treble, yes or no?
Yes.
Done.
You heard it here.
Sealed.
You heard it here. Okay, not first, but you guys heard it here.
Done
We're getting
and
that treble,
sealed.
and it's done. It's done.
Shout out, Sete.
Thank you so much, bro. I appreciate that, man.
All love, all love.
I appreciate that.
My king,
Yeah.
tough night.
I hope like this is out here.
Ne?
Yeah. No, I went there, boy.
Ne?
We're dead, bro.
But shine your spillion. Grand shot.
Out here.
Ne?
CIT heist. Yo. Hi, Arsenal, man. Dog, you're not sad, Mpana. It's not that we don't have the capabilities.
Sure.
We do. It's the same example I made when we were standing there.
Yeah.
It's like Mpana, when we approach him, Usha breathe in.
Ne?
1, 2, 1, 2. Hello.
Yeah, Arsenal.
Relax, don't overthink it. Number the squads are not grand, bitch.
Boy,
You understand?
the under 25.
Ramsdale or 7, and Marshall is supposed to cricket. You know, had it not been for Ramsdale.
Munine Koko to Haaland.
Talk if I'm really being honest. Him now chilling Petit Tutas, Queen of England, 90 minutes.
Oi, mon.
What the hell?
Got injury time.
Yeah, but you know what? Between L is and L, it is what it is.
You're still top of the table. That's what I keep
Yeah,
telling Arsenal
but-
fans. There's hope because you're still top of the table. City are still chasers.
Okay, but the thing is, for me, after this game, I don't think I have a positive takeaway, and I'll explain. Honando, at the top of the table, 2 point goal difference, 2 game, goal difference, 2 games in hand.
Lea Newcastle, St. James Park.
Lea
Brighton, MX Stadium.
Joelington is nothing. Dominator.
Sure.
3 point, what we really need. But I think for me, I really hate the fact that now for us to win something, we need to also be fucking. Favorite team. National and Ruby Pelo out here. I'm not even gonna lie, bro. I'm fucking.
Yeah.
I'm sad, bro.
Ne?
I'm sad, bro.
Ai ne, ho jwang? Ah, mara o tlo robala crate ka osane ke holiday. Freedom Day ka osane.
Freedom. I'm in a chokehold, my nigga. Arsenal's about to bottle the league. Which I don't know freedom. Oh, no, no.
Man City can win the league. A City United. Yeah, that's all I'm saying. A City United. I'd hate for Arsenal to win the league after all those years because that would be their bragging rights.
Ne?
Yes, that would be their only bragging right after all those years. And also, my other thing is, they've been bragging about being champions since November. I mean, they had a good run of games they were winning, but since November, before the World Cup. And my other thing was that last year, when it mattered most and Arsenal was fighting for the top 4, what did they do? They bottled the top 4.
Yeah.
They're in a title race against Manchester City and somehow they thought they were going to come out on top.
Sure, boss.
That is impossible.
Boss.
You don't go to war with Manchester City and think you're going to win. You don't go to war with Pep and think you're going to come out on top.
Especially with no experience.
Especially with no experience. especially with being known for bottling things when the light is shining bright.